Hello guys, so I just moved. I moved from Italy to France. Specifically from Florence, which is a town in Italy, to Paris. Yes. And I want to talk about how it's been for me. I've been here for like 2 or 3 weeks now. I left on the 23rd of September. It's actually like a month. Month, yeah. I've been here a month, and I want to talk about how I felt before going, how I feel now, how I've been feeling in this month, because I know that moving can be so scary, especially if you're a person who suffers from anxiety. Moving from your home city, from your home to another country can be difficult. So why did I move here? I moved here for school, for university. I used to go to a fashion school in Florence, and the same fashion school has the same school and same program here in Paris, and I thought it would be a great experience for me. Also because I would get an international bachelor's degree. And instead, if I stayed at home, it wouldn't be. I'd get a degree, but it wouldn't be international. And also, it was even a way to get out of my bubble, to get out of my comfort zone, and to kind of test my anxiety, to kind of fight my anxiety, because my anxiety is much better and much more calm than I was a few years ago. But I'm still anxious about some things. Obviously, I just know better how to handle my anxiety. And before moving to Paris, I was very anxious. I was thinking, what if this is the wrong choice? What if I get there and hate it? What if I make no friends? Because I came here knowing no one. First I want to say though that my mom moved with me. My mom moved here with me. She's living here too, and she's working here. And that is something that made me feel more secure. And I know that not lots of people have this opportunity, that their parent will move with them to a place, to another country. But I didn't. I'm so lucky. I'm so lucky for that. Even though she was moving with me, I still felt anxious. Also, because I have a boyfriend back home, and I was gonna, we're still together. I'm moving to a new place, and I'm not gonna be able to see him as much as I was able to see him before. Yeah, so I was super anxious, and my biggest anxiety was of anxiety. I was anxious about being anxious. I was scared that I would get here, and I was gonna be super anxious, have panic attacks, and and have to stay here. And maybe not like it and stuff. But when I got here, I came here with my boyfriend and my mom, and my boyfriend was here in Paris with me for like a week, and we started going around Paris. We went lots of places. We started going in the metro together and stuff. And I used to hate the metro, like hate being underground, kind of felt claustrophobic. And so I was like, when I'm in Paris, I'm not gonna use the metro. But I started doing all these things with my boyfriend, and I kind of got over my fear, and like I thought that when he went away, I wouldn't be able to go on the metro alone because I would have been scared. But actually, I started doing it, And and now I go on the metro every day alone. And so basically what really helped me is exercising. Like, I mean, exercising, practicing on going on the metro, practicing with someone or alone. Like, you have to fight your fear, and this has helped me so much, because if I had to not take a metro, like if I was still scared to take a metro here in Paris, it would be so hard to get around, because the metros are much faster, they go much more places. And yeah, so I got used to taking the metro. I got used to going around Paris. And that, I mean, what helped me a lot is that my boyfriend was with me while I was doing this. So maybe, like, when you first move to a place, you should try going with someone you're close to, someone you feel safe with. And with that person, go around the place you're, like, moving to. For example, you're moving to Paris like I did. Go around Paris with someone you feel secure with. It can be someone of your family, it can be a friend, it can be a boyfriend, a girlfriend, anyone. And yeah, and then when they leave, like, I think it'll be easy for you to even try and go along on the metro. Because when he left, I was thinking, I'm not taking the metro without him, because I'm scared, like, to be anxious. But I did, and now I go alone on the metro. And it's, yeah, I said, it's a great thing. And so, yeah, you should just practice. I feel like I'm repeating the same thing over and over, but yeah, practice going on the metro, and you will face your fear, because to eliminate your anxiety, you have to face your fear. Okay. I was also very anxious because for me, Paris is a big city. For me, it's a very big city. Florence is not big at all. Paris is so big, and I was also scared about that because of how big it is, and also about the language, because I don't know any French. Zero. And I was kind of afraid of that, like the fact that I don't know French. I still don't know French, but lots of people here know that I speak English. And yeah, but like, if you can, try to learn the language, because I think it will help. And like how I said before, I'm here with my mom, but like, there are lots of people most of the people will probably be here alone. And I know that can be very hard, but even if you're alone, I think you should still do it. You should not, like, be stopped by your anxiety. Don't stop an experience, stop your growth because of your anxiety. Just do it. And my first day of college, I'm in my second year of college, so my first day of my second year, I was really anxious, because I don't know, I got there the first day and I was so anxious, because I was scared that I wouldn't make friends. There were so many people, and I was scared that I would be totally alone in this big city with no friends. Even though I'm the type of person who loves to stay alone, but I'm in a new city. I know no one. I don't know anyone, obviously, except my mom who's living with me. But you know, you need that friend, that someone, a friend. You need a friend. And I am also very picky about my friends, as you should be, because you are influenced by who you are with. So you want to be with a good influence, and you want to be hanging out with good people. And because I know I'm so picky with friends, I was also scared to not make friends, because I knew I'd be so picky. And so that, like, what if there's no one that I like, that not that I like, but that is a good influence. And I usually force myself to talk to people, to get to know people, because I have a little bit of social anxiety. I used to be really shy. Now for me, I'm almost not shy at all. Only I have sometimes, for example, the first days of school, I did not feel like talking to anyone. I just felt like going to the classes and just going back home and not socializing with anyone. But I knew that I wouldn't just magically make a friend by doing that. And so I forced myself to talk to people, and it's not like I didn't want to talk to them because I was shy. I just felt like I just wanted to be in my little bubble and in my head and stuff. But I forced myself to talk to someone because I know that would be better for me. And so I talked to a few people, and I found a really great person. I clicked right away with this girl whose name is Nadia. I'm gonna post a video with her. And like, we've known each other for 2 weeks, and we are really close, and I love her so much, and she is a great influence. She's a great person, and I haven't clicked in that way with a person in years. And I'm so happy that I decided to talk to her, that I met her, and she's in my class. And yeah, so this is a reason also, like, why you should go talk to people, because you might find that person. You might find that person that you click right away. You might find that person that is, like, that you're super happy with. And I didn't meet her right away. I met her after, because the first week of school was the welcome week. So I met her after a few days of the welcome week. And one tip my mom gave me while I was socializing was to not talk to someone and just like exclude them out of your mind right away. She said to get to know many people and then see which one of those people is better for you, which one of those people you click more with. And that's a really great tip, to not just like I don't know, meet one person and you like them a little bit and so you just stick with them and then you just don't make friends with anyone else. And yeah. And in fact, in doing that, I met Nadia. And yeah. So yeah, face your fears, force yourself to do things that you may not want to do, but then that will be good for you in the future. And being friends with her also makes me feel more safe, and being in the city. Also, like, it doesn't mean I'm dependent on her or even about my boyfriend. It's not like mean that I'm dependent by my boyfriend. I have learned to do things alone around the city, in the metro, do things alone everywhere, and I'm so happy. I'm so happy about that, because I could have never imagined. I thought I was gonna have anxiety. I haven't had other than my first days of school. I have not had. Sorry, guys. Other than my first days of school, I have not had like a lot of anxiety. And I'm so happy about that, and having met someone with which I feel so good with, like, makes me really happy and makes me feel more comforted. Like, it's more comforting. And yeah, so force yourself to make friends, face your fears, but also obviously be cautious, especially like if you're in a new big city. Be cautious. Like there are more weird things happening in a bigger city, and that's a reality, but it doesn't mean you have to stay closed in your house and be constantly scared. Be open to doing things, but also be cautious. And yeah, so basically one thing, like being in Paris for now a month has been great. I haven't had anxiety. Like I said, I made a great friend, and I have been very, like, I've been studying a lot and going out, and so I don't even have that much time to think about my anxiety. I mean, I had to be anxious. Obviously still focus on yourself, but yeah, I'm not saying that you have to like do things to cover your anxiety. Absolutely not. Do healthy things that like studying and being with friends in a healthy way is healthy, and it's not something that, like, for example, partying and drinking to not think about your anxiety, that's a bad thing that you should not do. Like, it's like something negative that will really hurt you now and in the future. But I'm talking about doing healthy things that will give you the time to be anxious. And another thing I want to talk about being in Paris is having a long distance relationship. So I've been together with my boyfriend for a year and 8 months, and we have never gone in a long relationship. We have never been in a long relationship. Yeah, long distance relationship. And so we just started our long distance relationship. And for me personally, what's harder isn't the distance, but it's more like, it's the distance, but it's not like, it's more about the fact that when we fight, like every couple fights, when we have a discussion, it's harder because we can't just like meet each other and talk about it. We discuss it and call, and for me it's so much harder, also for him. And that's mainly what's harder for me. And yeah, but you just have to not lose your hope. I mean, you're fighting, and that's, I think it's normal for a couple to fight, and we talk about it. I mean, we discuss our fights, and we have fights that lasted a few days, but like have lasted days, but in the end we resolved the fight. So yeah, that's what's been hard for me too, the fact that when we fight we can't meet each other. But also, like, he does live in Italy, in Florence, where I'm from, but which means that it's a little bit easier because he is very close to me. From Italy to France, and on the plane it's like an hour and a half, and that's really close. So if for a weekend I wanted to go see him because I miss him a lot, I can go. If you want, he can come, and he's basically gonna come one month yes and 1 month no. And I'm very grateful for that, and it makes it much easier. I'm calmer because I know I will see him in a little bit. But I know that there are people who are moving from the US or from India, somewhere far from Paris, and if you have long distance relationship and your boyfriend is that far from you, I know that it will be harder. Like, I've never experienced that. So I don't really know what tips I can give you for that, but I can imagine that it can be harder. Yeah. Anyways, I love Paris. It's beautiful. It's freaking beautiful. Yeah. And I'm really happy that I moved here. I'm so happy to be here. Like, I'm so grateful. I'm so happy that I'm here, and I didn't know that I'd like be so happy here. My dad the other day texted me, like, he was kind of against me moving to Paris, but he texted me and he said, like, do you like it there? Are you feeling there? If you feel happier there, I'm happy for you. And like, when he asked me, I hadn't thought about the fact if I was feeling happier here than at home or not. But when he asked me that, I kind of thought about it. I feel like I feel, for now, I don't know if it's 100% true, like, but just thinking about it like that real quick, I feel like I feel almost better when I'm here. Like I feel really good at here. I feel like almost like this is my place. Like, obviously I do miss home, and I want to go back home for holidays because it's home, but I feel really good here, and I'm really happy for that. So don't exclude the possibility to move because you are scared. If you don't do stuff because you're scared, it will destroy your life. I can promise you that. And I have gotten a little bit of anxiety a few times on the tram, I don't know, just a little bit of anxiety, but the main thing is knowing how to handle that anxiety. And what helps me is breathing and thinking about positive things. Also, here I have met so many like great people, many really good people, and I'm really happy. Yeah. Okay. So move to that place. Oh, and also I want to talk about, before coming here, I read Atomic Habits. And I remember one tip is that the best way to create new habits is to move to a new place, to change your environment, because when you're in a new environment, you can set your habits, so you can reset, you're resetting everything, and so you can reset your habits because the environment is new, and you can create an environment good to create your good habits. That is good to create your good habits. You can get used to new things in a new environment because it's a new place. For example, I started going to the gym 3 times a week, and my head is set to go to the gym 3 times a week. And yeah, so that's also a good thing. So bye guys, I will report to you. I'm happy that I made this video. I haven't been posting in like 2 weeks. Bye.